6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only got 1 minute. What you say before the show begins? Hey, hey, only got 1 minute. What you say? Let me share this with my friends. Hold on. Only got 1 minute before the show begins. Only got 1 minute. Let me share this with my friend. I said 1, 2, and 3, and 1 and 2, and boom, boom, cat. E-I-O-U is Foolies Friday. So who I. Let me out. I'm trapped in social media. Let your boy out. Help me. Save me, someone. Somebody save. What y'all know about that Smallville? Somebody save me. What y'all know about it? Y'all ain't grow up in the 90s with your boy watching Smallville. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy TGA Money, the Nemo, the Fishman, Niche, Dramatic, Nightcrawler, Nick Fury, Johnny Kablam, the Man, the Fish, the Legend, A Money, if I ain't say that one. I'm here to help you focus on your mission, not your emotions, taking you over. So, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing out there in these streets, man? With a K, you know what I'm saying? Streets, son. How y'all doing? We out here? We good? We dynamic? All right, so the message. And it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself. That's for Foolies Friday starting. I said, So hopefully this don't sound crazy. And if it does, I apologize. So the message from the heart, from the soul, from the chest, from the 4 chambers, is real simple. And it's funny because I said this years ago, and now it's coming back full circle. Don't give up on your story. That's what I said back in 2015. Don't give up on your story. Your story has more chapters in it. Your story has more pages to turn. Your story hasn't even hit its peak yet. Like, this is the good stuff. Right here, right? What you're going through now, this is actually, like, good. But, like, this is, like, season 2 of your, evolving your story, right? We watching movies now. 2015, we weren't, maybe we had Netflix, but we wasn't on it, right? But we are now. So your season 4 or 5, 6, it's now in development. You finally got the experience. You finally got the skills under your belt. You finally have the life. Just, you feel different. You look different, right? You now have all of these things in place, right? So that you can now shock somebody else with your story, right? Your story was cool in the 20s, right? It was like, young college grad trying to figure things out. But now in your 30s, man, your story is even more unfolding like it's never had before. And I want you to reflect on the things you've learned back then, because if you've solved big problems then, you can solve them now. Like every decade of our lives, or every year of our lives, every week sometimes, we be like, man, this is the toughest thing I went through, and then something else tougher happens, right? And you get through that, and you get through something else, and you achieve another goal, and you come out on top every single time. So I just want you to remember that your story is valuable. Somebody needs to hear about your addiction, right? Somebody needs to hear about your fall from grace. Somebody needs to hear about your mistake, mistake, right? Not a real mistake, but your mistake you thought you made as a single parent, right? Somebody needs to hear how that one path to get to your dream didn't work, right? Because your story is so valuable. Now, you might think it's not, because you're like, well, I'm not a celebrity, Nemo. I don't have followers, Nemo. I don't do anything. I don't have a business. I don't, forget all of that nonsense. You don't need to be an entrepreneur to make an impact. where the impact starts is here. All right, not in your LLC and not in your trademark. All right, it starts here. Right, so if you can operate accordingly from here, everything else that you're gonna do next is going to be powerful. Right, you can have all these dope things together on the outside, right? All these dope things together, everything looks good on the outside, but then be torn on the inside, right? So I don't want you to have that. I want you to be a beast inside and out. So your story still has more layers to it. We ain't even get to the good part. Like, this is good, but we ain't even get to the good part, right? And in every story, what happens? Right? The hero comes out on top. We know how this story plays out. Watch a movie and tell me you don't know what's going to happen by the end. It's rare, right? It's rare. But you don't change the movie per se, right? I mean, sometimes, right? But most times you don't be like, I already know he going to win, so let me turn this off. I already know she going to defeat the monster, so let me turn this. You don't do that. You sit around and you wait. Right? You go through 6 seasons, 7 seasons, 8 seasons. Y'all be watching like 10, 12 seasons. Y'all watch Grey's Anatomy? Y'all watch like 12 seasons of a show. Y'all crazy. But you know the outcome. Right? And there's going to be some losses, some failures, some downs. You're going to lose a couple characters in the story. But you know somewhere deep inside that everything's going to be all right. And if you know that, and what you tripping for? You can apply that same concept to your life. Right? You can apply the same concept to your grind, to your hustle. And then you can apply that same concept to you moving up the ladder at work. Things are going to formulate. And when it does, it's a wrap. Right? When you get your footing, and like I said last week, when you find that, when that one person find you, oh man, when you get discovered, oh, it's a wrap, right? It's a wrap. Phone ringing off the hook, deals being made, top of the company ladder, right? When somebody sees, right? Of course, you got to see it first. We know that, so we good, right? We see it first. But then when other people start to see how dynamic, they start to see how real, they be like, yo, We had this person sitting in our company's walls chilling. We had this person who is a masterful speaker just in the crowd, fam. We had this person this guy was on the bench. This girl was on the bench. We're so sorry, right? Like, we're so sorry we slept on you, right? Give me my money. Right? But man, we are back. Right? So your story that's still going, that's still formulating. Oh man, I'm excited about where your story is about to go next. Cause ain't nobody saw this one coming, right? We thought you was. We had the edge of the seat, right? Everybody's watching. We at the edge of the seat. We're like, oh, what is going to happen next? I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Because what's about to happen in this next chapter. Man. Man, what's about to go down in the next chapter of your life, man. Some folk gonna be mad they put the book down too early, right? You ever see somebody that's like, oh yeah, I cut it off after season 1. And then everybody on their timeline is like, what? Oh my God. What? Season 2 was fire. Season 3 was amazing. Why you cut it off at the... Girl, give it a try. It's slow, I know, in the beginning. I know it's slow in the beginning, but it's going to get better. Oh, snap. Girl, turn the TV. Turn that Netflix show back on. Season 3 and 4? I know season 1 was slow. Right? You seen that? You seen that dialogue in your timeline? I know season 1 was slow, family. I know season 1 was slow. Give it Just stick through it, right? Stick through it. Keep going through the second season. Because the second season, it turns up. Third season, it's fire. Fourth season, we see character development is in the game, y'all. Oh, my God. Y'all, we know how this works, right? So we should be cool. You ain't got to worry. You good. We know how this game works. Your character just ain't come to shine. It's just season 1 of your Netflix show, family. It's just season 1 right now, family. What you tripping over? It's just a slow season you're in, but stick to it. Cause season 2 about to snap. Season 3 of your life about to snap. Season 4 about to take off. Season 5 you gon' running it. Season 6 dangerous. Season 7 they can't stop them. I'm just saying. Don't get too caught up. Because it's a slow season right now, family. Alright? Don't get caught up. Ah, man, I stopped watching it after season 3, man. Season 3, I don't know what was going on. And then you hear people talking about season 4 and 5, and you're like, damn, I guess I gotta... Now people gotta go back and check out your old seasons, right? Because they gotta start at season 1. And then they gonna catch up to you at season 7. By that time, you on to the next show. So I just call it like I see it. If you didn't know you needed a message today was your message. You're lurking, you're snooping around. I'm never on social media. I've never really watched social media. I don't really be on here like that. But Nemo, I saw your photos. I saw some of your video stuff. Man, you really touched me, man. How about y'all stop telling me that when y'all see me in person and just tell me in my timeline? Like, you could just write that out in the comment section. You can write that out in the... Every time, Nemo, dog, I'm going to tell you, I saw the video you posted, dog. Man, dog, that thing touched me, dog. Say that in the comment section when you saw it. Say that right now, right? Let me know in the flesh, in the moment. Yeah, man, I'm out, man. I don't need to beat this horse down, do I? And I keep repeating it because it's important, dog. I need you to know that the season that you're in right now, it might feel slow, but it ain't. It's getting good. That's what's happening. It feels slow to you because you're the character in the show. Right? It ain't slow to me who's watching your journey and how you progress. It's just slow to you, family. So as this starts to take off and you start to get your stride and that development of your character starts to really get in this bag, you know what I'm saying? When you get in the bag, right? You know what I'm saying? It's over. It's over, right? We've seen this happen. We've seen characters who weren't meant to be the stars of a show have the whole show end up being centered around them. We've seen characters who weren't supposed to be the stars of the show have the entire show now centered around them. You were just supposed to be an extra. You were just supposed to be in the background. You were just supposed to be on the sideline. But somebody saw something in you. You saw something in you. Something started to wake up. And all of a sudden, the light switch came on. I just flipped a switch. And all of a sudden, it was over for everybody. You got your stride. You got your mark. That creative idea that you couldn't find it found you. You couldn't get your footing at your job. Now you have it. Couple books, couple researching. You lost the weight. Right? You dropped the pounds. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Got on your spiritual bag. Now people don't even know who you are. Who are you? Right? They still looking. They still watch. They stopped at season 1, so they still think you ain't never win. Right? They stopped it. They stopped it at season 1, so they cut it, and then they ain't even realize you took off in season 3. But they still reflecting on the season 1 of your show. So listen, I only come from the chest. And it's always freestyle. Your story's not done. I just want you to know that. Don't give up. Don't quit. We need you. You're valuable. You're supposed to be here. I love you. People love you. People are praying for you. People are rooting for you. There's somebody searching right now saying, I can't find a hit. I wanna spend some money on somebody. I wanna invest in somebody, but I don't. Everybody just looking bland to me. But then you are the person that they've been actually praying for. Man, I'm looking for something. I just can't find it. But you aren't realizing that you it. You the one, cuz. So it's time to boss up, right? You got all these quotes about bossing up. It's time to get in your bag, right? Right? And it's time to go ham. You already know it's time. What's the deal? So that's it. I was gonna stop and just be like, all right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. But whoever needed this, and I ain't feel like it was needed to stop. Until now. So y'all be good. This message might have been more for me than you, and that's okay. Because I'm gonna watch this 5 years from now. And 5 years from this point, or 5 years before, I was not in the place where I needed to be, and I felt raggedy as hell. And now I'm 5 years forward, and I'm like, ooh, I like this season. And 5 years from now, oh yeah. So focus on your mission, not your emotions, family. It's game time. I love y'all incredibly. It ain't about me, it's about God. Holla at your boy. We out.